You with the one and only boxing guru. For this episode of Under the Microscope, we're going to focus in on 911 fights that Gear Promotion put on. It was another excellent event here in Toledo, Ohio. I definitely enjoyed it. I wish it was a bigger turnout, but the fights did not let anyone down in the house. It's definitely worth the price of admission. I hope Gear Promotion put on another event like this before the end of the year because it was electrifying. And in this episode, we're going to focus in on the fighter that stole the night, in my opinion. It's Robert R.J. Mumford Jr. He's definitely was the fighter of the night, in my opinion. He was hailed as the co-feature of the fight, but he stole the show, in my opinion, with his quick hands, his boxing IQ to keep range. He had a gritty young fighter in front of him who came to fight, but Robert's boxing IQ and his quickness and his power was just too much. In the videos, we're going to break it down to show you how Robert is on a higher level. He should be fighting in the big times on major networks and things of that nature because his boxing IQ here in Toledo, Ohio is second to none. His gift. So the Boxing Guru 1 TV definitely like to give a shout out to RJ. That's my nickname from him because his dad was the first person to tell me about Roy Jones back in 1992. Even though I saw Roy Jones, he wasn't my favorite fighter at that moment. I liked it a basic fighter like a Gerald McCullough at that time, Tommy Hearns, because they was just a basic 1-2 type of guy. They kept you at range with a nice jab in the right hand and a hook off of it. So those were my conventional type fighters because when those fighters fight at that level, it's very hard for anyone to beat them. So that was my style of fighting, and it still is to today, but every now and then you have exceptional fighters like Roy Jones and them that can come and disarm fighters like that, like Tommy Hearns with the basic 1-2s, and you know, who's gifted in that nature, or Gerald McCullough of that era. So in this episode, we're going to focus in on RJ, Robert Mumford Jr., because he reminds me of a young, strong Zab Judo with his southpaw stance and how quick he keeps range and how quick he can turn each punch over with ferocity and with power and accuracy. His accuracy is pinpoint. How he clipped the guy on the chin was, it's beautiful. I'm going to slow the video down so you really can get a chance to see and witness RJ, Robert Mumford Jr. at his best. These are the words of the boxing guru giving a shout out to the Cartel Boxing Gym for their great night of boxing and for their fighter to steal the show, Robert Mumford RJ Jr. Check out Robert Mumford range and quickness. You just step to him.
Jab, right hook, left hand.
Take his chin from me.
Boom! Boom!
Chin from me.
Boom!
His chin from me.
Boom! Here's an example of Robert Mumford pinpoint accuracy.
Knock him the right.
Right, and step to him. Right.
Knock him the right.
Right, and step to him. Right. Right, and step to him. Right.
Him the right.
Right, and step to him. Right.
Knock him the right.
Right, and step to him. There you go. Here's an example of Rob Mumford's power. The full entire fight. Get it back in blood. What's up? What's up? Get it back in blood. What's up, Wesley? What's up, Wesley? Get it back in blood. Get it back in blood. Get it back in blood.
Good job, James. James, good job. Thank you. Good job. Big James Evans, Southside Toledo representative.
Toledo, this is your call-in event of the evening.
Cartels in the building. Cartels in the building.
The fights you will never forget.
Cartels.
Third man in the ring, controlling that action, is referee.
Let's get it back in blood.
Get it back in blood.
Do your thing, boy.
POL. Tito.
Love bow. What the fuck is that?
Easy work.
Oh, you know he's scared. He trying to start off strong.
Let's knock his ass clean out. Hey, look there. About to what?
Don't take his chin. Don't take his chin from me. Bring your hands back home. Get that boy chin.
Just step to him. You ain't even got a job. Just step to him.
Try that body first.
Don't give him no break.
Just step to him. You ain't even got a box with him.
Don't give him no break. Oh shit. Don't let him back you up.
Some fighters, you just step to him.
Jab, right hook, left hand.
Take his chin from him.
Boom! Woo!
Yeah, get
Step
off
to
in
him.
there.
Just step to him. Don't even jab. Just step to him. He's a rhythm fighter. You got to step to him. See, some fighters get used to you jab and they try to counter you. Sometimes you step to him.
That's the one.
Knock Hitler out.
Feint and step to him. There you go.
Get off and Hitler.
See, that's going to freeze him. That was speed and power. Step to him. Don't even reach
Let him
for
feel
it.
that 419.
Put your chin down, Rob. There you go.
Oh, I love the 10 shot. I love the 10 shot.
Drop his ass. Drop his ass. Go on, flatline his ass. Flatline him.
Right there.
Get that boy a flatline.
Oh, that was power and speed. Power and speed.
Hey, you got some nice ass clean out.
He's drunk. He on the whole silver spear, dog. Set him up for that death trap.
Keep moving, local.
Where he from? Sandusky?
Let's go.
Boy, you better move.
Punch that boy back to Cedar Point. Feel like I'm in Vegas.
Hey, I feel you, baby. I feel you. Hey, these some real life fights, baby.
Stinging.
Leap and hook.
Get off in it. Mashed potatoes.
What about the gravy?
Mashed potatoes, no gravy. Get that boy where you want.
You gotta put that gravy on it.
Hit him with that corn on the
Put that
cob.
sauce on it.
Hit him with that corn on the cob.
Right over his shit. One, two, Rob. Big right hook. Right. Walk to it.
He gonna fall again. He don't like them punches. Oh, he felt like a man.
Right hook, right there.
Oh, he felt like a man because he got a punch off.
Big hook behind it.
Hit him with that corn on the cob.
Yeah, knock his ass out with that mean ass hook.
Give him that corn on the cob. work, Lil Rob.
Subscribe to me if you want more of the Boxing Guru Show. Come get it. 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 Come get it.